Alright guys, air conditioning and life made simple. So I'm at a customer's house right now, and the complaint is no cooling. So I've just been going over using my five senses to try to see what's going on. Right away I went to take a temperature in cooling, and I had 86 degrees coming out. And it's clear, the outside unit, the refrigerant's right, and it's running and cooling, it's removing heat. So why is that temperature that high? And so it's a heat pump. So let's investigate and find out what is going on and see what's happening. Let's see what we can get ourselves into. Alright, so as you can see here, the pressures are good. We had about 144 on the suction side, the low side, which is great for this refrigerant. I was getting 85 degrees, 86 degrees coming out of the vent. And so let's take this panel off and see what we got. This is the electrical compartment. I'm just kind of visually inspecting there. The coil, as you can see, that coil's good. There's some cobwebs, some black widows, brown recluses, but it's good. The drain is pumping. That also tells us that thing is cooling, but we got 86 degrees coming out. So what I'm looking for now is just visual signs of something going on. Let me pull out this meter. There's our main voltage coming in to the heater kit. Your meter is your best friend. This is what I used to tell the people I train, my employees. The meter is our best friend, and so you can see there we've got about 40 amps or so. That is 2 heat strips running in cooling, and so that is going to be telling us pretty straightforward we have heat strips running. So the next thing we want to do is look at our control voltage. Remember, thermostat's the brain. Our thermostat wiring is like our nerves in our body, our neurons telling things what to do. So I'm going to separate here the heat strip control wire from the thermostat, and we're going to see if that changes anything. So that's the white wire from the thermostat to the outside unit. So we'll put it on voltage, and I just grab that wire and touch it to the cabinet, which is hard to see, but we had 26 volts there. And then, since we have it disconnected, I'm going to check amps again. How much energy is being used? And then at this point, we have 0 right there. So that's it. We had 40 before, we have 0 now. This is exactly what we're looking for. So it's either that thermostat wire is shorted against another wire somewhere underneath the house going up to the thermostat, or the thermostat is off. So yeah, so we're going to follow that thing back, and we'll go inside here in a minute and take a look at that. Yeah, we're getting low and dirty. There's mud underneath here, and I just couldn't wait to get my knees soaked in that wet mud. They also had leakage outside from, I think, the septic. But anyways, so I closed that compartment because that's the blower compartment. You wanna do that while you're checking, so it's pulling outside air. No, it's not pulling outside air. So I went inside and I disconnected at the thermostat the W, so which is heat strip, and so now I'm going to recheck that wire and this other wire, which is our emergency from the thermostat. And I had both. Actually, I had zero, so 0 volts this time. I had 24 volts before. I have 0 now. Just rechecking again the 2 thermostat wires that come from the thermostat energizing the heater kit. Just remember, the heater kit's what's wrong. And so now I'm going to shut the unit off by disconnecting red. There it is. You can hear it shuts off. And so that way we don't blow a fuse. Another thing you can do when you're changing out a thermostat is just flip the breaker off for the outside, for the air handler, or if you got a unit like this, which is a package unit, everything is contained outside. So your heating, your cooling, the blower, everything, heat strips, everything, gas furnace, because it's a packaged unit. Makes sense, right? So we've got that red disconnected. Give me some light. And so we're going to disconnect all these wires here. I don't have to worry about wires touching or anything because we have power off. So low voltage is off. One other thing that we have to tell the customers, these old thermostats, they were shaped off. They're shaped weird. And so you're going to have to repaint on the sides. It's just kind of the way it is. So I've got the new thermostat, heat pump thermostat, set in place. We're going to go back down. We're calling for cooling right now. So we're going to rewire everything up. I went ahead and kept off the brown emergency heat wire because this particular heater kit, it doesn't have a second stage. It's just 10 kW. So it just uses one stage, which is the white. They didn't need to wire it up like that. So I just tucked it away, and we're just using white for our heat strips. So we'll just start putting some things away for right now. Waiting for a time delay. Yep, I just wanted to make sure we're still calling. We'll check the vent. We'll go back outside. And we're fast forwarding this because of time. YouTube likes short videos. So there we go. Reestablishing 0 amps. So we'll put everything back together. And I like to blow through and just shake out anything that's in there in that drain line. Reestablish everything, put everything up. It's good to go. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. Good to go. We were here about an hour. So we just put everything back up. So grateful. So grateful. Air conditioning and life made simple. Like and subscribe.
All right. Okay, so starting to get humid here in Arkansas. The land of the ticks. No, I love this place. But it's also land of the flies. Tons of flies. It's crazy. But But simple diagnostic, very simple, easy way for you to diagnose a thermostat. Or look, I've ran across this so many times where the heat strips were running with the cooling, and they didn't notice until it started to get real humid, because it wasn't dehumidifying anymore. Or I'm sorry, the temperature got hotter, and it couldn't keep up. So, and the homeowner told me that the last bill was $900. Can you imagine an electric bill $900 for the month? And I asked her, how do you even pay for something like that? Like, it's crazy. It blows my mind. Like, how? We had one that was $600 in the middle of winter, and that kicked our butt, man. So, but anyway, so heat strip is running with the cooling. You've got 60 amps running non-stop, and it's never going to hit temperature, right? So it just keeps running and running and running. So simple fix: the old thermostat was giving a signal when it shouldn't for the heat strip to come on. And those old mercury thermostats, they just whoosh, it's time to get rid of them. I loved them for the longest time because they were so dependable, but now they make digital thermostats so on point. You know, the temperature is right on. If you get thunder and the house shakes, it doesn't start the unit and turn it off, and it's just right on point. But anyway, so come on. They're running, cooling, simple thermostat replacement. I hope you liked this service call. I hope you liked the troubleshooting. I do my best to put what's needed on there, because really I've been here for an hour, right? And you're probably gonna see 15 minutes worth. And but anyways, I encourage you, I lift you up. And those of you who are mourning, those of you who have lost loved ones, those of you who have lost a loved one to Alzheimer's and dementia and these things, I want to just give you comfort. And that comes from God. Trust in Him through these times, because God is teaching us something all the time. All the time, I promise you. And if you get in a heart posture of, God, what are you teaching me right now, in the good times and the bad, you'd be amazed of what's revealed to you. Until next week, God bless you. Thank you. Subscribe and like, please, if you like it. If you want to support this channel, you can email us. It's in the description and whatnot. So thank you so much. God bless.